Day 4. A depreciating asset. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:19-21 NIV. It's instructive that, in the middle of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus decides to become a financial advisor. And his advice goes something like this. Don't store up treasure here on earth, because doing so is to invest in a depreciating asset. It's a lousy investment that is highly insecure and will never give you the return you are looking for because it is so high risk. On the other hand, if you invest your money in heaven's mutual fund, it's an investment that always returns massive dividends and is never at risk. And it will compound for eternity. I think Jesus takes time to give this advice because he understands that we are so earthly minded that it is virtually impossible for us to think in terms of an eternal investment. Instead, we will naturally default to building up our earthly portfolio that we think will give us the security that we so long for. There was a group of Christians living in a place called Laodicea in the years after Jesus was on earth. They did works that Jesus admired. But Jesus called them out for being spiritually lukewarm. In fact, their tepid spirituality made Jesus want to puke. That's really what the scripture says in Revelation 3:16. Were they neglecting praying? Reading scripture? Going to church? Evangelizing? What was it that made Jesus sick to his stomach? This is what he told them made him so sick to his stomach. You say, I am rich, I have acquired wealth and do not need a thing. But you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind and naked. Revelation 3:17 NIV. They had built up their earthly portfolio, believing it gave them a security that was nothing but an illusion. And it led to spiritual lethargy that made Jesus want to vomit. Jesus' solution? Invest it in stuff that matters. I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so you can become rich, and white clothes to wear, so you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put on your eyes, so you can see. Revelation 3:18 NIV. True wealth is investing in the stuff of heaven. Things that lead to purity, righteousness, and spiritual insight. Take time today to reflect on where you are investing what God has put into your trust. Are you building up your earthly wealth, which is guaranteed to be a depreciating asset, at the expense of your eternal investment?
Don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them, and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be. But since you are like lukewarm water, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. You say, I am rich, I have everything I want, I don't need a thing. And you don't realize that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So I advise you to buy gold from me, gold that has been purified by fire. Then you will be rich. Also buy white garments from me, so you will not be shamed by your nakedness, and ointment for your eyes, so you will be able to see.